Yeah, the shadows are long, but the light is stronger. Sooner or later, God's gonna swing that blade. You can flee through the shadows for a long cursed while, building Hell's Gate where the damned souls pile. Run from the truth, let your sins multiply. But the people are waking, see it in their eyes. Sooner or later, gotta swing his blade. Sooner or later, gotta swing his blade. Tell the globalists, the warmongers, the liars in seal, God's gonna cut you down. Hormuz is burning, gas prices on fire. Fertilizer fields dying, empty shelves getting higher. War hawks kept pushing, now the bills coming due. Mothers at the pump, kids with nothing to chew. You sold out the nation for your bromalist dream. Now the people are rising with a righteous scream. Sooner or later, gotta swing his blade. Sooner or later, gotta swing his blade. You billionaires jet up to China with a grid so wide. Bow to the CCP while America's left to die. Sell out our factories, ship our future overseas. Don't care about the workers or the families on their knees. Hoard your billions in Silicon Towers high. Trade inside of stocks while the nation says goodbye. The unjust war for Israel's fight. Struck that school in Minab on the very first night. Wound 68 little girls, innocent and pure, taken in a fireball, the future's torn and blurred. Blood on your hands for this endless war game. Mothers still weeping, crying out God's name. You waged this proxy war in Ukraine's bloody fields. US and Europe pouring billions for endless yields. Funding the slaughter while the people bleed and die. Pushing escalation till the whole world might fry. NATO's war machine keeps the fires burning bright, while the mothers and children pay the deadly price. Now washer silos are hot with the nuclear drills. Yeah, as to Belarus testing the West's will, while empires play games on the brink of the night. One spark in the dark could erase all our light. Red rockets are ready, the madness won't cease. God sees the folly of this march toward peace. Inflation is raging, economies start to crack. Blackouts and shortages coming down the track. EMP threats looming if the grid takes a hit from cyber strikes or a high altitude fit. Your wars brought the famine, the cold, and the fear, while the people pay dearly year after year. You American people still sleeping through the night, while globalists and Emperor Trump steer us toward the fight. In a month or two, the truth will crash down like a storm. You'll wake up to the betrayal, in the chaos you'll transform. Sooner or later, gotta swing his blade. Sooner or later, gotta swing his blade. Tell every traitor, every warmonger, every global God's blade is swinging. For the children, for the farmers, for the free. Especially those 16-8 little girls and all the souls lost in Ukraine. There's for Biscuit.